Join my head coach, Mike Jinks. Coach, 9 days until Oregon. How prepared do you feel your team is?
I've got a lot of work still left to do. It's been a good fall camp. This week was a practice game week, and I'm glad that we had it because got a lot of young kids. And before we get to our actual Tuesday practice, we needed to teach them, the sense of urgency that we need to be preparing with.
You've never been one to shy away from a chance to hype up Jared Dagey. How good has he looked the past few days?
Well, he's been very efficient, let me say this. I've been pleased with, Jared's development. Just from a physical standpoint, he's a completely different looking kid. But I've also been very impressed with the development of Grant Loy and Bryce Beasley as our 2 and 3 quarterbacks. They've come a long way and really feel good about the total depth of that room.
Do you feel that this upcoming Oregon game is a bit of a learning experience potentially for a young group?
No doubt. Every opportunity is a chance to go learn and also to get better. Our approach is to go and find a way to win the ball game. And all we can do is control our approach. We can control, the things that we can take care of from an offensive and defensive standpoint, from our middle mistakes, from our turnovers, and from our pregame prep. So those are the things that we'll be focused on, and we look forward to the opportunity.
Do you look for Austin Labus to take on a bigger leadership role here in his final year of eligibility?
He has done that. The offensive line, once coming into BG 3 years ago, was a kind of a spotty group. We had some good individual players there, but I think we only had 6 kids on scholarship. Austin's one of those guys that's been there through those times and had to really take the young guys, the Caleb Wrights, the Lawrence Taborns by the wing and play with them when those kids, in all honesty, weren't ready to play. So it's a deep unit right now, and Austin Labus is definitely its leader.
David Konowalski out for the year with an Achilles tear. What's your message been to the rest of the defensive line as far as how to step up and fill that role?
Well, not just the defensive line, it's just every position on a football team. We have to have a next man up mentality. My thoughts and prayers are with David and his family. He's a big part of our football team. He will be missed. Glass half full. The new redshirt rule looks like it'll allow David a chance to come back and get an extra year. So we'll look at it that way. It'll be a bonus in 2019.
3 out of your first 4 teams you're facing will be Power 5 schools. Do you feel your team's up for the challenge?
Oh, we have to be. That's today's day and age. Especially when you look at our conference. We're not the only ones doing it. Again, there are tremendous opportunities for our young student athletes, and really we try to sell it in the recruiting process. That you're going to be on the national stage. You're going to play on 3 out of the 4 games. You're going to be on national broadcast TV. You want to be on this big stage. This is your opportunity to go show those guys, hey, that they made a mistake, and keep that chip on your shoulder.
Last question for you, Coach. It's been 3 years since the last MAC championship. Tell these fans why they should be excited about the 2018 version of the BGSU Falcons.
Well, I tell you what, we've got a very, very the culture in our locker room is unbelievable. And really what you're starting to see as you do these interviews and things of that nature, these kids are starting to take ownership of their locker room, ownership of our football team. That's something we've been waiting on for a long time. We've got abundance of leaders. That's kind of what it takes. And they're talented, and that never hurts. So we've got an opportunity to have a very special season.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us, taking the time.
Thank you.